This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so now what we are going to discuss. So I'm going to tell you the important one, the one which we are doing now. The last one, which was just for you to get comfortable with Jenkins ecosystem. But actually nowadays we are writing a code, because I told you, right, code for everything. So how do we write a code in Jenkins? So that is something which we have to understand. So this one is the complete reference which you can do that. Okay, so first thing, what is Jenkins pipeline? Pipeline is something like where again we discuss, you give the code and you get the output whether the code is good or not good. And in order to find out whether the code is good or not good, you do all this stuff. Agree with me? So this is, can we call it this, all these stages, right? So here, can you call this build stage, unit stage, packaging stage, archive stage, deployment stage, testing stage, code coverage stage, right? Can we call it? And each stage you have a steps. For the build, maybe one step, two step, five step, 10 steps. As of now, I showed you the demo of only one step, but you can have a more steps, right? So each stages, and this is the pipeline concept, and these are the steps. These steps is can be a command or can be script. Builder, the one which I talked about. So conceptually, what is a Jenkins pipeline? We all are comfortable, correct? Right? Okay. Now you see this here. The first image is from the blue ocean, the one which I have not shown you the demo. Okay. Now the second one, which you see, this one, the place where I'm hovering. Okay. This is the view of Jenkins pipeline, the one which I'm showing the demo now. Okay, so please remember that. Now why we have a, why we need a pipeline, more or less, is for the automation purpose. We know that. Now the question is, how do we write a how do we write a how do we codify this Jenkins pipeline? So you have to write a code in Jenkins file. Yes, you can store it in the other files also, but typically the file name should be Jenkins file. So Jenkins file is the file where you have a code. Now what code? So it's basically DSL code, domain specific language code. Now this DSL is written in which language? Groovy. Okay, so please remember that the file name is Jenkins file, and here I talked about it. Now some of the prerequisite I'll not discuss because we more or less we understand. And so now how can you run this code? So guys, there's one tool which is called Blue Ocean, which I talked about it, but right now I'm going to show you through Classic UI, the one which I'm using right now. Okay, so Classic UI. Now this is important. So when you start writing a code, okay, when you start writing a code, which are the type of code we have? So you have a one is scripted pipeline, okay, and the another one is declarative pipeline. Scripted pipeline was introduced much earlier, and the later one, 2019 or something, I am not able to recall, the declarative pipeline is introduced. Okay, both are easy to write, but nowadays people are preferring the declarative rather than scripting. But scripting, again, you have a lots of functionality of the Groovy, so like that. It's up to you how you do that. Now the question is, how do I know which code is a declarative or which code is scripted? Correct? Now how do you identify? So it's very difficult to identify until you see that any code which is starting with a pipeline in curly braces, that is declarative. Okay, simple way to identify. How do you identify? So any code which is starting with the pipeline syntax, that's a declarative. Any code which is starting with node, that is scripted. Will you remember this? So there's a two-way, descriptive, and this is the this is the declarative. This is the declarative. Okay, now if you see that here, This is a scripted. Simple. Okay. Now the question is, see here, this is a good image. This is the good image. First one is declarative and second one is scripted. Now, I think someone was asking what is the difference between YAML and all, so you can compare this now. So little bit syntax difference, but you can say this is more aligned with the JSON, I guess. Correct? Not YAML. Correct, no? So this is the something. Now, with that, you understand that stage concept. You understand the steps concept. Do you? All of you? Now, what I'm going to do, I am going to show you one example code, which partially I have already showed you the manually. Let me show you. So this is the same directory I'm using. There's no other repository. And there is one file which is called Jenkins file. This is the file name. Okay. And now, can you please help me? Let me open the raw. Can you help me? This is a scripted or declarative? Scripted. Scripted, right? Got it. So now here, stage number 1, okay. Stage number 2, build. Stage number 3, UT. Stage number and stage. Okay. So now each stage, how many steps you have? 1 step, 2 step. 1 step, 2 step. 1 step, 2 step. This is a shell scripting. This is a bash scripting. The builder, remember the 2 options were there. Set, batch, and this is the JUnit, and this is the archive, the another steps. Simple, right? Now what we are doing here. So here you are defining one global variable, def mvn home. Now those who have understanding on the groovy, you will understand that how to declare the variable in the groovy. Now what is the git meaning of the git? Git plugin. Yes, git means git plugin, and then URL which you are doing that. So this is required actually. So why other but if you look at the git plugin, there's so many options were there. Why it's not there? We don't need, right? If you need a more, you can specify that more options, parameters. Make sense? Now here what we are doing, can you help me? Setting that maven repository to main directory. So see, there's a variable which I declare maven home, and setting tool means what? Maven executable. Tool means what? I have shown you. I have shown you. Recall that. Tool means? Which one? Do you remember that I installed multiple tools of Maven? So yeah, that is a tool. Tool, right? Let me show you that. You will recall that. Where's that Jenkins? Go to the manager. Here it is. This is the tools. Now in this tool, what I'm trying to say, where is this? In this tool, what is this Maven? Is a name of that tool. So here this Maven must match. So right now it's not matching, I guess I have to match actually. So good. So any name actually has to match. So here I'll just match this because I don't want to change the code rather than I'm changing the configuration. Got it? So now this tool has to be used here. Are you understanding, right? Simple. So far so good. Preparation. Now what we are doing here, there's a conditioning. This is a Groovy script, right? If condition, and this is a built-in function, is Unix. So it's testing whether the node machine is Unix, then run sh what builder. Remember builder? And if it is a Windows, then now what you are doing. So just focus on this one. Rest of these are flag actually. Something like a node npm install, npm publish, right? So something like the ambient here, ambient clean compile. I manually passed it, if you remember that. Correct now? So same thing. So this is the 2 locations, and this is the, so this will compile, this will test, this will package, and this will create a JUnit reports, and this will archive the package at the Jenkins only. So these all are steps. Each plugins are as behaving like a steps. Was it difficult? Okay, now you say, Rajesh, this looks very simple, but how do you know the code. How do I write the code? Correct, no? So guys, there's a two method. There is one book has been written by community which is called Jenkins pipeline. Okay, and here see that this book is very comprehensive and a lot of content you have for everything. But now let's say you are not having interest to read the book, so what to do? So then actually, you know what, Jenkins provide a ways to generate a code also. Let me go to this DevOps school, and here new item, and here demo, and here you see there is a call option called pipeline. Click on this, click OK, and save this. Go again back to this, and here now you want to generate a code, right? So click on this pipeline, and please be careful. Click on the pipeline. Here you have to write a code or call from the SCM. There's a two option, but right now I want to write a code. So how do you write a code? You see the pipeline syntax. Click on it, and here spend some time here. So this will generate snippet. This is a declarative. So this is a scripted, this is a declarative, and lots of step reference are there. Okay, for example, I want to go for snippet, I mean scripted one, and which step you want to generate. So build a job, and which job? So test a job. Okay, this job is not there. What was that? QA? Yeah, QA. And all this option and generate a code. See, simple code got generated. Got it? So you can generate your own code. This tool will help you to generate a code. But I think within if you practice 2 to 3 days, no, then you don't need all this. Make sense? Google is there, ChatGPT is there, so a lot of code automatically nowadays is coming. So it's very simple, right? So now what to do now? So now if you understood this code and skeleton, how many stages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I run this code? So remember that this is the same repository I'm using it. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to embed this code. You can call from the SCM also, means Git also, but I'm embedding the code and save it. Done, and build now. This code is tested and all this thing is working fine. So build failure will not be there. And click on this build demo one, and here few more options are there. I want to know pipeline overview. Here it is. Oh, UI has changed. This is much better than the earlier. I have to update my blog also. So earlier this was little jumpy. Yes, now it's good to build. I click 2 3 times, so you will have a view. And okay, where is this stages? Here. This is good. Here, got it. So now this you have to do. What you have to do? Someone has to write a code in Jenkins file, commit it, automatically things will be created. So there will be stage, right? So let's say you guys are dev, so you will maintain only the dev stage. You guys are QAs, you will maintain only the QA stage. Operation stage, like that. So each one of you will manage their own code, commit to Git, automatically publish, automatically recreate everything. Any configuration change, commit. PR process, you are aware, right? PR process, so like that. So this is how you write a coding for CI in using Jenkins. Any questions? Okay, great. So this is something which we have.